Welcome to Bountiful Harvest with Joe and Keisha. Today, guys, I got Keisha with me, so you're going to get to see her.
Yeah.
But we're going to be planting our tomatoes today. I got four different varieties of tomatoes, and we're going to be planting them. I've got a couple of ways, well, two different ways I'm going to plant two of them because they're so tall. And so what I'm going to do first, I've already dug my holes, as you can see. And what I use, I put a little bit of Epsom salt in the hole, and I put up a little bit of this Miracle-Gro Shake and Feed. I'm not endorsing these products. This is simply what I use. There are people who will tell you you can use other things. I just sprinkle a little bit of Epsom salt in each hole. Don't take a whole lot. And same thing with this Shake and Feed. Just put a little bit, just to give them a head start. What's up?
You ready for the first plant, babe?
Yeah.
All right, we're going with this big boy here first.
Yeah, that one will be fine.
There you go.
All right, thank you. So, let's take this stake out so we can remember which one it is. Now you can see it's got a really good root system. I'm going to break this up a little bit before I place it in. And this one is not very tall, so we're going to sit it right in there. Going to break some of that soil down a little bit. And honey, if you would hand me the scissors and the soil,
all right.
I'm going to trim.
There you go. And here are your scissors.
Yeah, well, not really scissors, they're pruners.
Pruners.
Yeah. I don't know whether you can see this down here. This particular plant has got a lot of leaves down here at the bottom, at the base. I clip those because when you start to water these, those leaves get wet. That's where the disease can attach itself to the plant. So
that's a really good point.
So we're going to prune that up a little bit. And this is not going to hurt them, guys. Clip these down so when I do water it and that water splashes, because it's going to splash a little bit, you know, depending upon how you water. Let's go ahead and clip these others. Okay, I think that's enough. And I'm going to take some of this soil here and just kind of fill it in.
And what's that one called?
This one is a Husky Cherry Red.
Husky Cherry Red.
This is a new variety. We haven't grown this one before, so we're going to try it out. See what we can do with that. And
okay. You ready for the next one?
Yeah, ready for the next one.
There you go.
All right, this one, guys, is a red beefsteak. We've done these before. This particular species, last year I had 2 of these, and we got 50 tomatoes out of those 2 tomato plants, so we expect the same thing. Now this one, I'm going to do a little bit different because it's so tall. I'm going to go ahead on and prune it now before I put it in the ground.
Okay.
Actually, what I'm going to do with this one I'm going to lay it on its side. Get the soil off. I'm going to lay it in here like this.
Uh-huh. And why is that, babe?
Well, one reason, it helps the root system move in a different direction. And honestly, I saw another gardener talk about it, and he said that it helps the plant grow and the root system get in deeper. Rather than it's going to grow at an angle and then it's going to shoot down.
Awesome.
So, I'm going to put a little bit more soil on this side. Alright.
Okay.
Alright, we're ready for the next one.
And round 3. Do you want to go with one of these big ones or a small?
Now, let's go with one of those smaller ones.
Okay, since they're light.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Here you go.
This one is a big boy. It's one that I tried to grow last year, but, well, actually not last year. That was year before, the first year.
Mm-hmm.
And before I found out, I knew we had gophers, and they decided, oh, this is some great salad. Because I don't know if you can see point the camera right behind it. Can you see the back hill here?
Yeah.
Right up where that vegetation is, there's a groundhog hole, and they saw that, and they came over and they had salad.
Yeah.
Ate it all the way down to the ground.
Wow.
So I'm going to show you a solution for that. But let's go ahead on and put this baby in here.
Yep, they cannot have these tomatoes.
No, these are going to be for human consumption. Let's go ahead. I forgot to trim it. Let's trim those little smaller ones. Those. Remember, oh, look at that.
What was it?
One of those pieces. Remember that game? Was it not Clue?
Monopoly?
Not Monopoly.
Life?
Life. That was one of the game pieces.
Wow, that's a throwback.
That's probably been sitting in that ground, guys, for probably 30 years.
All right. We are on to the next row.
Stop.
All right.
Yeah.
You want to start with the big one?
Now let's get that other one. We'll do a reverse.
Okay. There we go.
And again, let's go ahead and trim it. And say if you want to get these lower limbs, so when you do start watering, the water won't splash up on them. And because here's the thing, guys, some people think when you water these plants, some people go from the up and water down, and the leaves they will absorb some of the moisture, but they won't absorb as much as you think. And that's where if they can get rot and all kinds of negative things that put shock on the plant. Because see, right now, me transplanting these they're going to experience transplant shock. But how we mitigate that and keep them from freaking out is we got this plant food in here and an Epsom salt. And this particular, I got Miracle-Gro potting mix. Again, I'm not endorsing any company, but I will recommend that you get potting soil that has some type of fertilizer in the soil as well, because that's going to help mitigate that shock that the plant goes through when it's being transplanted. Here's a joke, guys. When I planted some of the first seedlings, I forgot to label them. So some of the stuff we're putting in here, I'm pretty sure they're cucumbers because I had them in a location by themselves. So we're gonna have to wait and see what actually comes out. But I'm pretty sure that they are. Oh Lord, I dug up all the
Salt.
Yeah. Duh.
Okay. So I know everybody's excited to see how these turn out. I know I am. We have several different varieties. Can't wait to see them produce fruit. But we're gonna wrap it up here, babe.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and stop right here, and then we'll move on to the next group of plants. Like I said, it's gonna be cucumbers. We got 3 varieties of cucumbers. Getting ready to plant the cucumbers here, guys. Not going to show you the whole process. We're just going to do 2 or 3 of them, and then I'll show you after I get them all in, and I'm going to water them, and then we'll be done, and this video will be over. But again, please like, subscribe, comment,
And share.
and share. Thank you, my love.
You're welcome anytime, babe.
Yeah.
Okay, the potting soil bag. Thank you.
Now this particular plant looks a little weak, so we're gonna fortify it with some of this soil. Hopefully it will mature. All right. This one's gonna be a little tricky. I got 2 in here. So what I gotta do, I gotta break this soil up and then break these 2 apart. So that's going to shock them a little bit, but this soil is pretty loose. It shouldn't be too hard.
Delicate work. We got 2 plants.
Since we're talking about watering, guys, one of the big common mistakes is overwatering your plants. I can't tell you on each different plant, but I would go with every other day depending upon what it is. And of course, if it rains, then you don't have to water them at all. All right, we'll be back with the finished product. All right, I've finished the tomatoes. All I'm going to do now, guys, is water everything, and then I'm going to give you one more tip on how to keep the critters off of your garden, especially in the beginning. So I've got a special one here to pick this up from Big Lots. You can get these anywhere. I highly recommend it because I love the control of it. All you got to do is just push it, and it's directional, so you can get up under your plant and water them. If you don't,
So you're not getting the leaves too wet.
yeah, not getting the leaves too wet.
Okay.
All right, guys, so like I say, one final tip. To keep the animals out of your garden, you want to use white ground pepper. You can get this at any grocery store. I picked this up at Food Line, doesn't matter. You just want to sprinkle a little bit around the plants themselves, around the perimeter. Wherever you think they're going to try to get in. Doesn't take a whole lot. Because as you can see, this is a small container. So there you have it. We planted our tomatoes, we planted our cucumbers, and I think we even got a cherry tomato over here. Again, remember to label your seedlings when you grow them, guys, so you know what's growing. Now there are other ways to figure that out. I heard there was an app where you can take a picture and figure it out once it sprouts. But we're just gonna wait and see what happens. So again, remember,
This is Bountiful Harvest with Joe and Keisa. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can see when we upload new videos. Remember my motto, eat well, live strong. Later.